All right, we calm down. Oof, Josh. No more. All the bad came out. Got it out of my system. All right, let's go into what happened in Elimination Royal Rumble. It's a bit late, we know, but we still got to read opinions on what happened. You know, um, first of all, it's a crack of a fucking PLE. We gotta say, uh, only 4 matches.
Yeah, that's all
God
right.
damn, those 4 matches, man.
Mm.
God damn, those 4 matches. Um, what do you want to start with? You want to go by order?
Mate, you're in control, man. You flick the switch, whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about.
All
I've
right,
got a
let's
lot to say
go.
about everything.
Let's go into 2 out of 3 falls tag team championship match because I think this is the one that we thought, okay, time to relax, gonna have something. This is a feeling.
You
Fuck,
thought that. You thought that.
I thought that. Sorry, I thought that. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we got a bit of a break, and I know I'm not saying the bad. Love both tag teams. We've seen him play, but 2 out of 3 falls. I know, it's a long match. It wasn't long. It lasted 40 minutes, but from the first few seconds, I was like, I gotta sit down again. I couldn't get off.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, what a match! It went all out. They absolutely destroy each other, and just it was a crack of a match. I just really liked it. What do you opinion on this one?
Yeah. I knew it was going to be a great match. You got two of the best tag teams going around. Motor City Machine Guns are just, been together for over 20 years, legends in the indie circuit. So I expected a high quality match, and that's exactly what we got. Initially, I was a bit, I don't know if I like that ending and why are the Street Profits helping. But then we saw that they attacked DIY as well. So that kind of made sense. And I liked the ending now once I've analyzed it because I think it puts the Street Profits well and truly where they belong, and that is up there in title contention and a
And heels,
legitimate tag team. And heels, they are so much better
they're
as
full
heels.
heels now.
So much better as heels. So that's I liked it. That was a great match and a great ending. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what's coming with the Street Profits and still with the Machine Guns and DIY as well. I
Oh,
think the men's
100%.
tag division is looking red hot at the moment.
It's getting stacked, and I love it. Finally, we've
Mm.
been asking for this for a long time, and finally we're getting a stack, of tag team division. And this to say, we still got the Lucha Bros to come. Still got the
Yeah,
Lucha
yeah.
Bros to come.
Or Rafe,
Uh,
hopefully they let him go. Hopefully AW lets him go soon. But my
Even if it
concern with
takes,
that is, and again we're going off topic a bit.
yeah,
My
we'll dive
concern
off.
is that Penta's blowing up so much as a singles competitor. Why would you damage that by putting him back in the tag team? I don't know.
I don't think it'll be a damage because look Gargano, look at Champa, look at them. Like they've been Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, they were having massive push and they ended up being a tag team for some time. They
Yeah,
won
but
a tag
that's
team
just
title.
that. But that was just a tag. Rhodes and Jey Uso was just a tag. They're not a tag team.
I
They
know
just
they're
put
not
them
a tag
together.
team, but I'm saying it has happened before,
Mm.
and to be honest, it wouldn't be bad whatsoever because they are a tag team. But yeah, Pent is getting hot. I think. Look, originally yes, but the way the Pent is getting so fucking hot, man,
Mm.
it's gonna be hard. But at the same time, you're not taking away from. You just adding more fire into it
Oh
because
yeah,
putting it together
yeah.
is just how good they can
Mm.
be.
But we
So
moved on. Let's go back. Let's get back on track,
go back on
Mister
track.
Cero Miedo.
Sorry,
Ma.
I can't wait for Red Phoenix to get there, man. I just can't wait. And talking about freaking great endings, how about the Cody Rhodes against Kevin Owens ladder match for the
Oh,
undisputed WWE Championship? Holy shit! We wanted ladders. We got ladders galore, all sizes, little, like giant, medium size. I think they broke so many ladders.
oh,
Oh
that
my
little that
god,
step ladder that was gold. Though using
that
that,
was
that was just
funny. That
sensational.
was really funny. But no, I mean, the match was just unbelievable. It was
Match for
absolutely
me, the match was 10 out
genius.
of 10.
A
10 out
hundred
of 10.
percent.
And
But
the way it ended, that Alabama slam onto that ladder, that was a massive bump. That could have gone wrong in so many ways. And you
yeah,
needed two top talents like that to pull that off without a glitch.
and the fact that
Just
Sami Zayn was there as well,
yeah,
that
that
just
looked
adds to it.
and what we know now happened subsequent to that with on Raw, with
Kane
Sammy
Owens
being attacked
attacking
by
him,
Kevin and Kevin blaming Sammy for like you never helped me. You helped Roman Reigns in the Rumble, but you never helped me.
which is a fair
Uh,
point. I
Yeah,
get his
again,
point.
Kevin is right. Kevin
Kevin
is
is
right.
right.
Maybe,
That's when you grow up.
maybe there's the way he delivers his message is not great, but he's right. Kevin
Again,
is right about
it's a
everything.
guy's
I
been up
think
so
that where's
much.
that
He's
shirt?
a joker.
WWE marketing. Where's that shirt? Kevin is
Man,
right.
Kevin is
Kevin is
right.
right. I'm
You know,
buying one.
he's the mentality of the joker, man.
Kevin is us. Kevin is the wrestling fan because Kevin wears the shirts.
Yeah.
Kevin watches the show. Kevin knows the storylines, and Kevin talks about that.
Yes. 100%.
So
He's just
I'm a
great here.
massive Kevin Owens. I was a
Oh, same.
massive Kevin Owens fan, but I'm a massive Kevin Owens heel fan.
Oh, he's just so good as a heel, man. And the promo that he
Yeah,
delivered after in the car, like you were saying,
yeah, in
such
his
a good. His
Lambo,
promos in the car are so good. I
and I
think
think
that they're different.
the inevitable what we're heading to is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, which I think will
Again,
be red hot, because
100%.
Sammy's out now for an undefined period of time. I don't see them doing that at the Chamber. I think that will take away too much from the Elimination Chamber match. I definitely see them doing it at WrestleMania.
Yeah, this is at this moment WrestleMania is having some crackers they could be putting in
Oh
there.
man, this WrestleMania is last WrestleMania was massive. The one before that, the one that I went to was massive. This one's just gonna be out of
It's
the
the main
just
event. I think that's
it's
gonna be the hard part. Pick the main event between all
we'll
these
get to
cracker
that. We'll talk
matches.
about that another week. We
I know,
got to
I know.
keep talking about
I'm just
the
saying
Rumble.
that's no problem. But a lot of match. Cody Rhodes retains his title.
Mm.
He wasn't gonna lose it. I thought
We
maybe.
guessed that. We guessed that victory.
We guess I was backing what it could be awesome Kevin Owens to win it, but at
Mm.
the end, when everything happened, it makes
You
sense.
said Kevin Owens, didn't you?
I said it could be, but it
Yeah.
all depending because it would affect a lot on what was happening in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So it was like what if that was my what if
That's
because it
right.
would have put
That's
a
right.
big span on everything. But
Yeah.
even then, a lot of match was great,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Let's go to the women's Royal Rumble, which had a stack of women's. We had a few coming back, a few surprises, a few Hall of Famers.
I picked
So
it. I said
you picked
Trish.
Trish was gonna be there. You got it.
Yeah.
Trish was there. She came at number 8, number 25. She came in. She lasted she lasted for a while. It was 30
Yeah.
minutes. That's for a long time. We had Roxanne Perez having a bit of a no, Laya Valkyrie. She had a bit of an issue with the wardrobe. She almost
Yeah.
went.
Almost a bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Shout out to Janet Jackson. Yeah.
Oh, they probably worse than that.
Yeah.
She almost got all out. But let's say the one that lasted the longest was Roxana Perez.
Yeah.
An hour and
Phenomenal
7 minutes.
performance.
Great
Phenomenal.
performance, man. She did
Yeah.
absolutely great. Um, Chelsea Green delivering funny stuff like always.
Oh, she's awesome, mate. She's
So good.
fantastic.
Maxine
So good.
Dupree.
So good.
Maxine Dupree did well as well.
Yeah.
Naomi, she got a good pump. Nia Jax got boo. Like not tomorrow when she come in.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
um,
a great heel.
she's a
Great
great
heel.
heel. Nikki Bella was surprised at number 30.
Yeah.
Didn't like that.
Well, she's ring rust, mate. She hasn't been in the ring for a very long time.
And at
So
number 30.
yeah, that's
Come
it.
on.
Yeah.
Number 29, maybe. But give me a big pump at the end. She did
My
not
biggest
get the
surprise
pump.
was that Becky Lynch never came back.
I think it is the same situation with this is the same situation that we had with Penta debuting in the first Raw on Netflix.
Hmm.
There was too much happening.
Too much happening. Yeah,
It
that's
would have
right.
taken away from the return.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna happen in probably Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
maybe.
I agree. Yeah.
But we had Charlo coming back in. Charlo wins
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but
We,
Charlo
we
got booed.
booed big time. And you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But this was the hard. We said it before. This was the hardest one to pick. Charlotte was the obvious choice, and that's why we didn't want her to win.
Yeah.
Here's my problem, right? I've got no issue with Charlotte. Fantastic performer, but the women's division is red hot. We have got some awesome talent. We've got Rhea Ripley. We've got, and I'm loath to name them because I'm going to forget someone, but we've got Rhea Ripley. We've got Liv Morgan. We've got Raquel Rodriguez. We've got Lyra Valkyrie. We've got Chelsea Green. We've got Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Nia Jax. all of those, right? And for Charlotte Flair to come back after over a year off, it was over a year, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
with a bad knee injury, and her to just win the Royal Rumble like that and get her shot. Sorry, I forgot Tiffany Stratton, obviously, as part of that
yeah,
same ilk. For her to get her shot at WrestleMania straight away, the fans are like, "Hold on, man! Like she's had her run, she's had her turn.
yeah,
It's time for her to put over some of the younger talent. That's your job now. Like you've got the Flair name. Like I'm not saying she's a nepo baby because she's not. She's worked hard, and
yeah,
this was never her dream. She always said this was her brother's dream.
yeah.
This was never her dream, and she's done phenomenal. But for WWE to get her to win the Rumble
There was no
was
need.
for me a slap in the face to all the other women
Yeah, hundred
at
percent,
in women's division.
100%.
But it might have been because everything happens for a reason in life, and especially in WWE.
Yeah, it's true. Look,
Maybe they want her to turn to that heel. Maybe they want her to be that hated heel because of her achievements. I I think it's inevitable that she's going to face Tiffany Stratton
oh,
at
there's
WrestleMania,
no one else. She
and
cannot
she
go
can't
for
win.
real
She
replay. She
can't
cannot
win.
go for real replay.
No, and she cannot win it. She
No, she
cannot
won't
win
win it.
that title.
She won't win it.
She
She will
can't.
treat no the Tiffy. She has to be on top.
Yeah,
Against going to real replay will be a mistake because they already had
yeah,
the run and real replay's
yeah,
been on top already. So she already put the dominance. So it has
yeah,
to get against a Tiffy.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, like she got booed like not tomorrow as soon as she came in. She was a bit shocked though. I was gotta say
She
her
was
face.
shocked. Yeah, she
She
was
was really
visibly shocked.
shocked because she
Yeah,
couldn't even
but then she
talk.
worked it. She used it.
She said she was able to, but she got a massive shock at the
Yeah,
beginning. She was not
yeah,
expecting that. She's not
yeah.
expecting it.
She should have gone harder against the crowd. I think she went a bit soft against them. She should have gone harder.
Because she was shocked. I think that's because she wasn't prepared
Mm.
for it. She was
But
prepared
that's
more to
part
get
of.
it.
But she's a seasoned performer. She should be able to react to the crowd and like
True, true.
switch up the promo to cater for that.
Yeah, just unfortunately she just wasn't prepared, but she worked it out, and then we
Mm.
got a massive heel now, which is perfect because Tiffy's a face.
But she
Uh,
needs to work on being a massive heel. She can't sit on the fence.
yeah,
She cannot be cheered at all. A massive heel is not cheered. Does anybody cheer Dirty Dom? No.
Teddy don't
Does
can't even
anybody cheer
talk,
Logan
bro.
Paul? No,
Oh my
hell no. Logan
god,
Paul's getting booed massively.
love that,
So
amazing.
for me, that I was disappointed that she won.
Yeah, but we knew that was we were
We
saying.
knew that was the
I
yeah,
knew it because the promos and who else can go against Tiffy, and it
yeah,
was the only one he could go
yeah.
against Tiffy because
That's
it was
right.
perfect match.
Yeah,
So it was gonna happen. But
yeah.
look, we had Stephanie Baquet, the first Chilean ever to
There
make it
you
at the
go.
Royal Rumble.
There you
Fucking
go.
proud
Celebrate
moment.
that.
It was so fucking
Very good.
happy, and she did
Have you
good
seen her new
too.
T-shirt? Her new
Oh yeah,
T-shirt's hot, man.
it's
Yeah.
hot. That was awesome. So I was really happy to see her. She came in at number what number she came in? She came at number 24, and she
Mm,
lasted for like almost 20 minutes, so which is
mm.
pretty good. Um, and we also saw Jordine Grace coming in. She lasted for like 22
Yes.
minutes. So she did.
Yep.
People went nuts when they saw her coming in. The one that I felt a bit sorry about it was Julia when he came at number 28. She didn't get the pop that we
Yep.
thought she could be as a champion. Um, but the one that did get the pop and it was fucking we so happy to see was Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
Alexa Bliss coming back
Absolutely.
in, man.
Yeah.
God damn, it was awesome to see her.
Yeah.
And not just that, she came with the doll. She came with
Yeah.
the jacket of
Fiend
the
forever.
Fiend, Fiend
Yeah.
Forever, and the little number 6 on the eye
Yeah.
of one of us. So she's definitely going to pass on to the
Oh
Wyatt,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's gonna boost
She
the
could even
Wyatts as
turn
well.
out to be the leader.
She could. I told you, like she's
Mm.
the only one that was able to control the Fiend, so she has a
Yeah.
control over the Wyatts
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm.
So that's how they're gonna work it out. She like the matriarchy of it because Sister
Yeah.
Abigail,
Mm.
she's just the only one that could be Sister Abigail. So yeah, no, that was good, and yeah, a part of that, I mean, an hour and 10 minutes for the Women Royal Rumble was good.
Yeah.
The ending was a bit but we knew why, and it's even though we don't like it, it's the obvious choice. Let's go to the men's Royal Rumble, which is started with. This is just history
Oh,
made.
I loved it. Loved it.
Rey
Best
Mysterio
start. Yeah.
and Penta Cero Miedo, man. Fuck, that was like Penta. I was like, I got emotional. I got fucking crazy. I was like, the first two, we're talking about two Mexicans starting the
He
Royal
nearly fucked
Rumble.
it, but he nearly fucked it.
He nearly fucked it,
He,
but
let's just say they didn't touch the ground.
he didn't touch the ground. He was like, video ref, PR. Um, if he was anyone else, you know, he couldn't probably, you know,
Benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt.
benefit of the doubt. People reacted, like, oh my god. But look, at the
Mm.
end of the day, the good thing is that we knew he wasn't gonna win it. He was
No.
there just to make a name. He was the longest. He was to stay the longest. It was 42 minutes in it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what he went to do. He did great. He did a great performance in there. Did good.
Mm.
People loved it. Cheer him up. So that's why people wasn't upset. Didn't really. It wasn't an issue for him doing what happened with Rey Mysterio, which was really good. Um, I think the funniest moment of the night was Speed getting in. That was
Oh, he got snapped in half.
I could just
Snapped in
I was
half.
the whole thing. Just it's the whole thing was hilarious from the
Have you
moment
seen it
that.
from all the? Have you seen it when
Oh
they showed
man,
it from all the different
I've
angles?
seen it on repeat. I've seen it in slow
Oh
motion. I've seen it
man,
in different angles. It just he got folded like by far. No one else has a better speed than Braun Breaker. No one else.
no,
No one else.
no,
No one else. You can't. They're already superstar. Roman Reigns.
mm,
No one. No one can do a
no.
speed the way the Braun Breaker does.
Yeah,
He flies. He
yeah.
flies like a spear, man, and he just
And
fall.
then he got flipped onto the table by Otis.
But others, yeah, like it's just the whole thing was hilarious. It was so
Yeah.
funny. He
Even the
got
way he
edge.
was brought into the Rumble, I thought was great. Like
Yeah,
with
Carmelo Haynes
poor
speed,
Tozawa like getting hit from behind,
and then the post from
and Hunter's
Tosawa,
like, "Come on, Speed, you're in." Yeah.
and Tosawa is like, "Oh, made it,
Mm,
almost made it to a Royal Rumble.
mm,
No, next
mm.
year I'll be one step closer."
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
"Oh my
right.
god,
Yeah.
that cracked me up."
Mm,
I was like, "He got
yeah.
folded by Carmelo Haynes, and then Carmelo
Mm,
Haynes gave it to Speed, and then it's just the whole thing with just Triple H
mm,
telling him you gotta go in." People, it was just funny. It was really funny.
yeah.
I gotta say, it was hilarious. Love one of the funniest moments of the night.
Mm,
Um, we had John Cena coming in at number 23, which everyone was waiting for.
mm.
Um, I think the one thing we got left from here was CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Wow. What? Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god,
To me,
that
that's got to be the match at WrestleMania. That's got to be a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
it has to be, it
Yeah.
has to be, but it won't be the main event.
No, it can't be the main event. It
It
can't be
can't be
the
the
main
main
event.
event. It
But
can't be the
still,
main
man, it's
event.
WrestleMania, man. Like you know.
If Roman Reigns out indefinitely, we got Seth Rollins still getting hit with CM Punk.
Mm,
CM Punk getting cutting promos left, right, and center. Now they're gonna see each other. We'll talk about it soon, but
mm,
you know, but that part at the back because Roman Reigns looking at him like, "What do you do?" And then
yeah.
just Seth Rollins stomping with both feet,
Both feet.
both. Like, do you know
Yeah.
how much hate does he have for Roman Reigns to use both feet on his face?
And that's a tough
Destroy.
move to pull off, man.
There's a tough move to pull off and destroy. So I think the biggest takes we got out of there was that. Um, and then of course we got the ending, which was, uh, Cena and Jey Uso.
Do so, yeah, yeah.
Look,
And we
we
got it. We
thought
predicted it. We said Jay.
we say Jey, it couldn't be John because we thought John could win it because of like last WrestleMania and stuff like that. But it was a really good idea. Let Jey Uso win it, and goddamn the momentum he had that Raw
Oh,
and his
mate.
SmackDown, and the Raw this week again.
But you know
Coming
what?
coming off coming from the
Yeah.
stadium, coming through
Hey,
the people.
obviously, us two were really happy that Jay won because we predicted it, and we think we're big fans of him. Yeah, yeet. Sorry,
You
yeet, not yeah, yeet. But I've spoken to people, and I've gotten a similar an opposing theme is like, well, they weren't happy that Jay won it because they question his his wrestling ability, his pure technical wrestling ability. And my response to that is, well, hang on a minute. Hulk Hogan was one of the longest reigning champions after Bruno Sammartino. I think Hulk Hogan's second, right? Technically wrestling, Hulk Hogan is not good at all.
no, he's good in the mic.
Do I have to mention that other person that I don't like talking about from WCW
Yeah,
days?
same
Again,
thing.
technical wrestling, no. So I don't see that being an impediment. And I don't agree that his technical wrestling is not very good. I don't agree with that at
Mm,
all. So for me, great victory.
yeah.
He's now for me the Royal Rumble pay-per-view was a 9 out of 10.
Oh,
The
it
only
was a
reason it
great
wasn't
pay-per-view.
10 out of 10 was because I wasn't happy that Charlotte won the
Fair
Women's
enough.
Rumble.
Yeah,
But
I
everything
think that's
else,
everyone else.
9 out of 10. I don't know what do you give it out of 10?
No, I'm with you. 9 out of
Mm.
10. Yeah, I wouldn't give a 10 out of 10 just because the women's Royal Rumble, and the end, the women Royal Rumble winner and the women Royal Rumble number 30. I think that's the
Mm.
biggest take. Like, why? You know, like that's the only thing for me was like,
Mm.
that sucks. But part of that, it was great in general. Jey Uso, like I say, this is like, and I don't like to mention it, but this was before you came back in. This is a Coffee Mania. For people who remember the Coffee Mania, which Kofi Kingston was not even meant to be in the run for a title, and he just got brought in into he won the Royal Rumble. I think it was. Can't remember. He won something, and just the momentum came on him, and just people started going nuts, and he just the momentum got bigger and bigger and bigger to
Like
the
Daniel
moment that,
Bryan.
huh?
Like Daniel Bryan, right?
Like Daniel Bryan, same thing. This got bigger and bigger and bigger. They just it was impossible for WWE to not give them the title. Like it was just too much. And Jey Uso at the moment is that. It's just
Red
he
hot.
needs to win that like that
Well,
WrestleMania.
that's the thing. He's already made his decision. It's the first official match for
And we knew.
WrestleMania.
And we knew what's gonna
Yeah.
happen. It
We,
was
that was that's the storyline. That was the storyline, and he has to
100%.
win that title.
He has to win the title.
Gunther's held it for a long time. Gunther will not lose anything by
No.
losing the title. In fact, it'll probably be like they'll have another go at like backlash or something.
Oh, remember
But
there's no more instant title shots
oh
anymore.
yeah, no, that's right, correct. But for
Okay.
me, Jey Uso, and we'll talk. Obviously, we'll talk about this when we do our WrestleMania prediction.
Mm,
But for me, Jey Uso has to win that title
has
against
to. Has to
Gunther.
because they cannot do what they did with Roman Reigns. I
The
said it many
momentum
times.
is massive.
Momentum is
He's
massive. And
making
that's
money. He's selling a heap of merch.
hey, the momentum was massive with Roman Reigns
Like
was
and all
with
most of it on the back of a stupid word that's not even a real word, but he's made it into a real
yeet.
word. And
Yeah.
yeah,
And
so
it fucking works. But yeah, look,
he's
that's what
got
you gotta
Michael
win.
Cole eating.
Oh yeah, and on top of the freaking commentators table, freaking yeeting the whole time. Like it just everyone just loves the yeet, and everyone loves it.
Everyone loves the yeet.
Everyone loves the yeet. Mommy loves the yeet. And that's the storyline. They still haven't. They still got in. They
Still
got it
there,
there.
still
It's
there,
lingering.
still
It's
there.
lingering, and he has to come
Mhm.
back full circle at some
Yeah.
point, because it's still got Mommy and Jey Uso in there, and they still like, and they give each other. They follow each other and this stuff like that. So, but Royal Rumble was great. Great pay per view, and that's what WWE is giving. Less matches, but better quality. You know, no need
It's
to have
quality, not
fillings.
quantity, man. It's quality, not quantity.
Exactly.
Look at
Need to have
AEW,
matches
they
and
stack their cards. They got pay per views with 13 matches. I'd
we
rather
need to
watch
have
four
that.
great matches than 13.
And the proof is there, Royal Rumble, man.
Yeah,
And
the
that's
proof
what we
is in
have
the
in
pudding, mate.
WWE. We having
Yeah.
less matches, but matches that matter. There's a
Mm.
reason why those matches are in these PLEs, pay-per-views, which
When I
is
went to the Elimination Chamber in Perth last year, there was 5 matches on that card.
yeah,
I
and all
didn't
great
notice
matches.
that. I just saw a great night of professional wrestling.
And enjoyed it. Enjoyed the shit out
Yeah,
of it.
loved it.
And it went
Yeah,
forever.
yeah. And speaking of the Elimination Chamber, huh? Do you like that
Good
segue?
pass. I
Pretty
love it.
good,
Love
eh?
it. I knew it was coming. Agree with that. Talking about the elimination chamber, we got already some wrestlers already into it. But we knew John Cena. John Cena put his name before even
Put himself in it.
put himself in, and I loved CM Punk promo,
Yes.
giving it to him. It was so good,
Mm.
because that's one storyline that's still lingering. Remember the
Oh yeah.
CM Punk left the company with the title,
Oh yeah.
which is one of
Oh
was the
yeah.
greatest. Like it was one of the greatest storylines that were happening for a long
Yeah.
time in WWE. If you haven't seen it, oh, I'm pretty sure wrestling fans have seen it. But if you haven't seen it, you go back and see it. Just see John
Mm.
Cena and CM Punk, when there were two titles, and then CM Punk leaves the night with the title because his contract was expiring that night. It was a man, great thing. It was so good. Um, and talking about CM Punk, we got CM Punk in the elimination chamber as
Yeah.
well. Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul so far.
Yes.
That's Logan Paul. I, what are your thoughts on the match between Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio?
Look, I read something very interesting today.
I'm pretty sure we read the same.
Um, People say, "Oh, how good a wrestler is Logan Paul? How good? He's really good for the short amount of time he's been here. He's not bad, but he has to practice the matches a lot. He has to
Yes,
practice the spots a lot.
100%.
A very good professional wrestler does it on the fly.
100%. And
Says,
he almost fucked it up. a few times.
He almost fucked it up.
Rey Mysterio saved him a lot
Rey
in
Mysterio carried him in that match.
100%.
Carried him in that match. So yeah, he's got ability. Yeah, he's good. We all know our thoughts. We all, as pure wrestling fans, we don't like him being there. But the reality is, he brings a lot of eyes. He brings a lot of money
Yeah,
to the WWE, and he's not bad.
he's
He's
not
not a
bad.
bad wrestler. He's
He's
not a
not bad.
bad wrestler, and he's bloody good on the mic, as you'd expect. But and now he's getting booed. He's getting booed bad. He is a real heel.
Ah, real heel, yeah, 100%.
So he's doing a good job. But yeah, Ray, he needs to get in that ring with seasoned veterans that can carry him, that can make him look good.
That's why it's gonna be interesting. And he's been the last three elimination chambers in a row.
Mm.
He's been the last three elimination chambers. How crazy is that?
Yeah. Mm.
It's crazy.
Mm. Yeah.
And
And he's not
and
afraid to take big bumps.
no, that's a good thing. So he's not afraid to be the big bumps, which is a good thing. He's not like, oh, I gotta look after myself. No, like he doesn't give a fuck. He get his match
Mm.
and get his match.
Yeah.
And he's always cost someone the elimination chamber. So it's gonna be fun to see who is he gonna cost the elimination chamber this time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like
Yeah.
Logan Paul's story. So we know that's what he does. So it's a kind of his thing. So which is
Well,
a
he
good thing also
eliminated
in
Punk
wrestling.
in the Rumble.
Yeah, he eliminated Punk in the Rumble. Boy,
Yeah.
it did cost Seth Rollins was the elimination chamber one time, if I'm not wrong. Or
I
did
can't
it cost?
remember.
No, AJ
No.
Styles. No, it cost AJ Styles the elimination chamber.
Not in Perth.
Not in Perth. It
Yeah,
was
AJ
before
wasn't
that.
in it. He flew all the way to Australia to hit LA Knight with a chair.
Yeah, that was before that. I think or
Yeah.
something. He costing someone something.
Mm.
But look, he's getting stuck. We still got two to go, which definitely one of them is going to be Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And the other has to be Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
But Roman Reigns, we don't know where he is at the
We don't
moment.
know.
He's MIA. They haven't announced the other two matches for the elimination chamber, have they?
No.
No, I know we don't Seth
Oh,
Rollins
have they?
one.
I think that haven't they? Can you check that? Check that. But
So I'm looking at now.
in terms of who do you think will win
The elimination chamber,
Yeah.
John Cena.
You think so?
Well, he has to go for the title. He has to go for the title. Cody Rhodes and John Cena. He has to be. There's no. He has to be. What else are you gonna do? Unless you make it a triple threat or something else. But John Cena has to go for the title at WrestleMania. He's his last WrestleMania. Unless Cody Rhodes loses that title, but he won't lose that title
He
before
won't lose the
WrestleMania.
title.
Before WrestleMania, he might lose
I don't
at
think John
WrestleMania.
Cena will win the title at WrestleMania.
He has to win a title before he leaves.
Yeah, he does, but it's too early. He won't win it at WrestleMania.
But he has to be full circle. So he started it. When did he start his goodbye? He started last year in what was the PLE in France?
Oh, got me.
The PLE in France was.
That was a massive one, that one.
You don't know phenomenal. La 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 la.
Yeah. That was sensational, mate.
Oh, everything. PLE, WWE, France. What was that one? Clash in Paris. That was the one.
Yeah. No, that's yeah.
No, that's the one
Was
coming
it?
up.
Or no, that's what's coming up now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was.
You're getting another one, aren't they?
What was the one PLE? Was it 2024? Hang on. I put 2024. Backlash. There you go.
That's it.
So that was in May. So May. We're not that far away from May.
No.
So his last match, it's gonna be. Look, if I gotta look at it, I say he's. Cody Rhodes will lose the title for interference. He could
You're
get.
not going to get John Cena with a heel victory.
No, he doesn't win with a huge victory. He doesn't need
But
to be involved.
interference, if he wins it with interference, that's a heel win.
Nah. No, if he doesn't get involved, he doesn't have to be. He can be distracted. He can be anything. He doesn't have to be his fault. Can be Kevin Owens coming in and getting involved. You know? Can be something like that. You remember there's been victories where no one has to be anything. No one needs to know. John Cena doesn't need to know. Something could happen. You know? Referee can get distracted. You know, John Cena can get like
true. That's
something
true.
could happen. I think that's gonna happen. I think that's definitely what's gonna happen. At WrestleMania, the second main event, of course, it will be John Cena against Cody Rhodes, and because no one think he could lose the title, there will be an interference with someone who's gonna cost Cody Rhodes the title, and then we're gonna have John Cena having his last run as a champion, and then Cody Rhodes probably win it back again, at some point in probably the next few PLEs, something like that,
Could
or
that someone be Kevin Owens?
or or
Could that someone be Kevin Owens?
could be, or which I think would be another thing John Cena could do is actually relinquish the title, like leave as champion and not lose the title.
I don't like that
Why not?
because a good wrestler in his retirement match puts someone over.
Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't need to be his retirement match. How about
But if
just?
if he's not going to relinquish the title before he stops wrestling.
I don't know.
He
It's
said he
just
said after this year, that's it, no more. He said it very clear, no more in ring.
yeah, no more in ring. I don't know, but look, I do see him winning a WrestleMania week against Cody Rhodes. He will eliminate the Chamber. He will go to WrestleMania. He will win that title. How is he gonna win that title? It's gonna be some kind of interference in there. That's for sure. Because people wants to see him champion. Like you can
I
tell.
see him, I see him winning the title at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Yep.
So he loses, but then the title run will be too short.
But who cares? It's not about a long title run. He's here for a year. It's not about a long run. It's about another title. It's about number 17 to break Ric Flair's record.
But as I'm saying, I'd rather him winning at WrestleMania and then losing it at
But that's
SummerSlam.
the obvious thing. That's my point. It's too obvious.
But why not?
I just told you why not. Because it's too obvious.
Well, the most obvious thing could happen in Elimination Chamber happened. And it
I
happened.
think I agree with that. He'll win the chamber, but I think he'll lose to Cody Rhodes at
So
WrestleMania.
he will lose his last WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Because it's more than just a one match thing for him. It's a year long thing. And he'll get the title. He'll get the title at SummerSlam, which is the WrestleMania of the summer.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. I don't disagree with it. It's just like I think everyone's just waiting at WrestleMania. I think it's the same with Jey
Which is
Uso.
why it won't happen.
It's the same with Jey Uso. Like,
WrestleMania 39, I was fucking heartbroken when Cody didn't finish his story.
yeah, but Cody Rhodes is still there. We're talking about John Cena is gonna be gone. It's a different
All right,
different
look,
thing.
as always, actually, it's been good today. We've disagreed
We
on a
disagree
few
a
things.
lot. I like
Back
this.
to normal,
Finally.
back to reality.
I was gonna
But,
say back to normal.
if I can quote Eminem, snap back to reality. You know what I mean?
Fucking finally, it was getting too much of agreeing and everything.
Yeah,
So
the
yeah,
whole fucking mutual admiration society was getting a bit boring.
I know. And the whole point we're looking forward to us two doing the show because we disagree a lot.
Yeah.
Fuck. It is happening now, finally. So we having good
Finally.
arguments.
No.
So yeah, look, it's gonna be interesting elimination chamber, that's for sure. Whoever the last two is gonna come, it's gonna be really
Yeah.
good.
Ricky Stark, we've got to talk about him. We're running out of time. We've got to talk about him.
Oh my god.
You go. You know more
What
about him.
a pop he got at NXT. He gets released on the 10th, and on the 11th, he says to Tony Khan, and he just appears in NXT, and just people went nuts. His promo, he said, he's where the greatest are. I'm just here to bring it up again. And he's just like, everyone, like, The Undertaker got taken back. He said it. He was not expecting him to show up. Everyone else just was like absolutely happy to see Ricky Starks in there. So now we're gonna see with the other two, they're from XAW in there. They're gonna be in there. So just man, I'm just really happy for Ricky Stark. He was after the promo, like the interview he had with Chris, where he literally said, "I've been sitting at home doing nothing."
Yeah,
He was just
that's
sick
right.
of it. And then he had the go at Tony Khan in a show. He got taken out of some shows because of it. You can tell like how much of Tony Khan he's not really for everyone. And after that, just he waited his momentum. He's waited, got released the next day. That's the biggest FU you can have. Get released in the next
Oh, mate,
day.
look, I think, this
like,
is a classic case of AEW cutting off their nose to spite their face.
Yeah.
But their loss is WWE's gain. and so he's going to do great things in WWE. I've got no doubt.
And
He's
they
with
lost
his
three
mates.
more.
He's with his
And they
mates.
lost and they lost two more wrestlers too,
Mm, mm.
which is Malachi
But
Black.
you know they'll pick up some of the releases. I've got no doubt about that.
Yeah,
But
but
as
do you
we know,
think?
their problems aren't talent based. They've got good talent. They've got a good roster. Their
Yeah,
problems are storyline.
100%. But
Like
now,
I
but
said
Ricky's
it,
that.
like I've said it before. WWE head and shoulders above everybody else. They do a television show revolving around wrestling.
Yep,
AW do a wrestling show that they put on TV.
100%.
And that's the big, massive difference.
Yeah,
Massive difference.
and you can tell now the big difference, especially
Mm.
after the Vince left, and Vince is 3-0.
Sorry, I
Three.
think he's called innocent Vince now, is it?
We can't say Vince. Oh, 3-0 Vince against the government. God
Yeah,
damn.
I know, eh?
Fucking 3-0. Talking about a strike. This is like no one can beat him. What's going on
He's like
here?
a cat. He's like a cat. It just always lands on
In
his feet.
life, bro. Like
He's still got the
unbelievable.
civil suit, but he can pay his way out of that if he really wants to. He's got
Oh
more money
my
than God.
god. He's still got one
Yeah.
one lawsuit to go. That's it.
Yeah, but
And
that's civil. Like that's that woman's one.
oh yeah, pretty
So you
much.
know,
But it's still
like I said,
coming.
he can buy his way out of that.
3-0. How the hell you got 3-0 against the federal government? That just baffles me. Like it's unbelievable what he's done. Like I don't know how he got away from everything. We knew how bad things were, and how he got away from that is like I
He's
think
pretty
like
good mates with a certain, president. You know
yeah,
what
and I think that's the only thing that saved him. That's the only thing that saved him. You gotta say. I think as soon as he saw that guy going in power, he's like, oh, I can breathe. I
I mean?
got my life backs.
Mm,
So that's pretty funny with him. But yeah,
mm.
Ricky, start looking forward to what's gonna do at NXT, man. Great addition to NXT. He's good on the mic. He's
Yeah,
good on the ring. He
yeah.
has momentum. People knows him, which was pretty good. People knew who he was, what he's done, and what he can do. And he's young. He's 26, man. So
Mm.
he's really young. He
Very
has,
young man. Right.
so he can be in NXT for the next 3-4 years before he can
Yeah,
jump into the main roster. Look,
easy.
so he's perfect. He's done really
Yeah.
good. So really good. Really happy for him. Um, and yeah. So and with this, we're getting to the end of this episode. We say we're gonna fit it all in one. Like always, we can never fit in with just one. We just gotta do two takes because it's just we talk about a lot of shit.
We talk a lot
Um,
of shit.
talk a lot of shit, but we know that shits. We know that shits. We talk a lot of shit, but we know that shits. Please, people
Yeah.
don't get it confused. We don't make up shit. We just going off on little momentums
We're
and
not a dirt
ideas.
sheet here, mate.
No,
We're
no,
just
no.
two wrestling fans talking about
That's
wrestling.
it. Two wrestling fans, and one that has too much imagination. But that's pretty much
Nothing
it,
wrong
man.
with that, mate.
Nothing
Nothing
wrong with
wrong with
that.
that.
That's what it makes wrestling good. Anything to say before we go?
Nah, man. Just WrestleMania season, well and truly on the road to the showcase of the Immortals, and yeah, it's looking great. Looking great. Looking forward to Elimination Chamber. Red hot. That's
Great
all.
hard, man.
Red hot.
That's it. And like always, guys, you can see us in Spotify. Listen and see us in Spotify and listening to us on Spotify. Same on YouTube. So we're putting up in both parts every single time. Follow us on Instagram. We're always putting up stuff when we can. And yeah, put us a like, put a share us a little bit. We're getting some momentum in Spotify. Thank you for the new people who's following us on Spotify and YouTube. So I'm happy that you guys are enjoying what we're giving to you. And with Master the Voice of Violence, my name is Rod. This was Lucha HSP. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.